What's up, guys? My name is Jeremy Triblett. I'm a sophomore nursing major here at Ball State University, and my two words are lost and found. I grew up in a Christian home. My family took me to church every Sunday. They were really involved at church. My great grandma's played organ there since the age of 16. She's now 94. Um, my grandma, my mom, and my dad are all on church council. My mom teaches a nursery Sunday school class, and we're just really involved. And it was great. But looking back, I kind of didn't understand what it meant, all the aspects of my faith or having a relationship with Jesus at the time. I just didn't completely understand any of that. So it was about middle school. In school, that I had a teacher sit down and talk to me about my academic ability and how she called to my attention that God had blessed me as far as academics, that I was really gifted in the classroom. And that was the first time I really put something at the center of my life, and that became something that was really important to me and that I took pride in. And that continued throughout middle school until high school, where I kind of gained a personality as the class clown. I was the funny guy. People came to me when they needed a good laugh or when they needed a smile on their face because they were having a bad day. And now that necessarily isn't a bad thing, but I took pride in it and kind of put it at the center of my life along with my academic abilities, and that's where it became wrong for me. But that just continued throughout high school until I came to college. I was involved with my local church youth group during high school, so I knew I wanted to get involved with a Christian organization here at college. And I decided to go to Barbecue. It's it's an event for freshmen, held by Crew here at Ball State, where you come and you can eat barbecued food and just meet a lot of the people involved at Crew here and really get plugged in. And I remember meeting a staff person named Sean Yoder right away as I walked up, and he introduced me to Cameron McMullen and Yande Mulanguana. They're guys that led my Bible study last year as a freshman, and I just felt plugged in right away, so that was good there. As far as lived in La Follette last year, and I didn't have problem finding friends in there, and I liked that. But when it came time for the weekends, they asked to hang out a lot, and I wouldn't say no, so I'd hang out with them, and I kind of got introduced to some of the social aspects of college that I didn't know in high school, and that just further sidetracked me from my relationship with the Lord. And that kind of continued through the whole first semester. I was doubling that and going to Crew. And it wasn't until the first week back, second semester of my freshman year, that we discussed First Corinthians in my Bible study. It was either 15th or 16th chapter. I'm not quite sure which it was. But I just remember as we ended studying, I was walking back to my dorm room. I just remember feeling so much conviction in my heart, more conviction than I ever had before. And as I got back to my room, my bed was locked and my roommate's was not, and I couldn't even make it up to my bed. I just fell on my knees and started crying, and I prayed for hours on end at my roommate's bed. And I just knew that I had been lost and had been searching for satisfaction in life through things of this world. And when I just thought about how God sent His Son Jesus to die for us and to forgive us all of our sins, just how I needed Him in my life and how I had lost and strayed away from Him. And I prayed for the Lord to come and to be the center of my life, and just the joy that God put in my heart at that moment was unexplainable. I truly felt like I had been lost, and that when I prayed that prayer that I had been found.